We're back at it again with another Sims video. I'm sure on the screen you can kind of see some stuff that's going to be happening. You're getting a little sneak peek. And yes, in this video, we are going to be upgrading Cecilia's lot. I'm definitely not the best builder in The Sims. Never claimed to be, and I never will. But I still have a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys enjoy watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and let's get right into it. Cecilia desperately needs a new setup. So I'm going to be working with the layout of her property. I'm going to be updating the barn. So currently it's just a lean-to. I literally just slapped it together really quick so that I could start playing. But yeah, now that I'm a little bit further in the playthrough and she has two horses now and her sanctuary keeps building, her farm keeps growing, it's definitely time to give her an upgrade. I'm actually planning on putting the barn right here. So, right across from the cows and the chickens, I'm going to put the barn. This is what we have so far. So, this is the barn, and I have three stalls. Right now, we only have two horses, but I'm thinking add another one, room to grow. And then, if we want to grow even further with the horses, we can always plop down another stall here and then make it a little bit, the barn just a little bit longer. And then we can always have a nice little hallway down this way so the horses can get in and out. I'm thinking this door for the barn, or would that be better suited for a house? I don't know. Let's try this door. Oh, I should probably get rid of the one I already placed. All right, let's try this door. Does that look better for a barn? Oh no, this one. But then it's just wide open to the elements. Like there's no way to actually shut it. Because in real life, you would, if it was like windy or winter out, you would just close the doors. But in The Sims, you can't do that. I'm going to leave it this one because you can clearly tell this is intended to be a barn door. And I'm going to pick the color that matches the windows. So yeah, that looks really nice. And I do want to just add one more window on this side. Whoop. One more window right there. Thank you. All right, I think it's looking pretty good. I think this horse trailer has to have a home in our lot. This is just so cool. Cause then you can have the imagination going that this is the trailer that you would load the horses in to take them to the competitions. I want the barn to appear to be 2 stories, and the reason I'm doing that is because I think eventually I'm gonna want to add a loft, and the loft would serve as storage. This is looking amazing. It's coming together really well. I'm going to bring the wood, I'm going to continue to bring the wood up. And then the beams, if there is any I missed, I'll bring those up. I'm going to bring the ones in the back up a little bit. I'm going to change the roof to metal. I think that would just be what the typical barn, at least where I'm from, would have. Hmm. Does that look super odd? This is blue. Maybe we'll change it to blue to match the cow house. Oh no. Oh, actually, I think blue is going to be the color. Yep, looks good. Yeah, I think this looks great. I just went ahead and broke down the extra level that was here because I'm not going to build the loft yet. That'll be a future project, but for right now, for right now, it's looking good. And then let me show you what I got going on the inside. I think I kind of already explained earlier. I got the 3 stalls, room to grow, and then I added uh like a mop and bucket kind of situation for like cleaning the stalls. We got saddles, and then this is going to be her work area for now. I do plan on crafting benches or putting a woodworking station here. Aw, the horsies are loving each other. They're cleaning. Okay, no, I'm really happy. So they can each get into the stall. So that's fantastic. Can you guys get out of the stall? Oh, he can go in that stall and then she can get out of the barn. Wonderful. Let's brighten this up a little bit so that we can actually see what we're doing, huh? This is what I have for the stone wall so far. I just finished closing everything in. I didn't want to delete any of this stuff I have back here, so I am just going to leave it kind of open, but I think it still looks okay. Now back here where the previous lean-to is, I'm going to turn this into her house. For her living area, I want to pull inspiration from the Enchanted by Nature packs. So I'm going to sort everything, like everything in build, I'm going to sort everything by that pack. So Enchanted by Nature, and I'm only going to use those items to build her something just to make life a little easier, like as far as cooking, books, maybe having some books that she can entertain herself with. Like there's definitely still a ton of stuff to do with the animals, but sometimes she just needs to relax, maybe paint or journal or use the flower press, just something that she can do. The hard part is going to be deciding exactly where to put her living space. So I'm thinking maybe over here, but then there's also the possibility of putting it here right next to the pond. So many options, and I don't know what to do. The good thing about The Sims, though, is that if you make a mistake, it's so easy to just go back, 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 and then it's like it never happened. So I'm just gonna start. Like I said before, I'm going to take a lot of inspiration from the Enchanted by Nature pack. And if you remember the trailer that they had for the pack, they had like this really cool outside living area. And that's my inspiration. That's what I'm picturing Cecilia living in. So it's 4 tiles long, 3 tiles wide. Let's see if that's enough. And if it's not, always can change it. Ah! Oh no, I forgot to delete the lean-to roof. Oh, jump scare. We should definitely put the roof on first so that we can delete walls because in the trailer, I believe it had half walls going up the sides and there was nothing in the front here. So this 1, 2, 3, 4, this 4 tile wall was completely knocked out. So you could look right into it. You could look right into the living quarters and then look right out onto the field. And that's why I want to start with the roof first because if I just initially built just the wall and I left the front completely bare, you wouldn't be able to put a roof on it. At least not in a way that I know how to do. So this is how I know how to put a roof on a half finished room is you first have to completely enclose the room and then you can delete the walls down. We will be knocking down those walls as well as this because like I said, I think in the trailer the sides were half walls. So let's go find the half walls. I don't know if this will be the right size. Let's go down one. Down one more, maybe? Oh, how does that look? Is that too low? That might be too low. What do we think? What do we think? I'm thinking the bigger wall. Yep, I'm gonna go with the bigger wall. Could be the wrong choice, but again, like I said, The Sims is brilliant in that way where you can just backspace and it's like you never did it. Okay, okay. Not to like toot my own horn, but we're definitely getting somewhere. I couldn't tell by the trailer what they used for the back of the house or the back of the living area, but I'm pretty sure it had to have been this glass wall. So I'm gonna put the green color and let's just see what that creates. It it is really pretty. I don't know if I love it though. I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that, but for now, for the sake of creating the space, I'm going to leave it. Are the cupboards too much? I went with the two end pieces because I'm like, oh, she can store things up there. What a great idea. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, is that too much? I'm thinking for the outside of the house and part of the inside of the house, it should be that stone wall because it can kind of match all this stuff here. And I wonder if the half wall might have... I wonder if the half wall will have like a wood trim. Basic wood trim. How does that look? Looks just like what it has on it right now. Stone wall wood trim. Okay, let's change it to like a blue color. Not a blue. Definitely not the blue color. Oh, you know what? That looks really good. Oh, yeah. Now we're cooking. The roof texture also needs to be updated. And again, we want Enchanted by Nature, so I'm going to go with this roof shingles. They look a little like it's been weather worn, which is totally okay. How does that color look? Let's add a trim. And then what to do about this space right here. You can add more of a trim, which is kind of nice. So I guess let's just add that trim there, and then we'll have to color this bit right here. Oh, let's see if we can do the stone wall up here. Ah, you can. Okay, this is looking really nice. Let's see what the inside. Okay, I am actually very happy with how this is coming out. Well, I saved you guys the pain of having to watch me redo everything because I literally just wanted to move it probably 3 tiles back to make it flush with the stone wall. And in order to do that, I had to completely rebuild everything. But that's okay because I've also done a little decorating. So I wanted to show you guys what I've decorated. So I put a few shelves up here, which I think will be really good for storing. I did put a wooden table, wooden chairs, which I thought was nice. This is going to be like an outside table. Maybe she could put plants on it. I'm not sure yet, but that's there. And then I did give her a dresser, which I thought was nice. The whole reason I wanted to move her living area back a little bit is because I'm going to try something and I don't know if it's gonna work. I want to make like a little river or like a little stream running through her property so that she can have access to like a bathing area here, possibly. Um, like I said, I don't know how it's gonna look, but I'm excited to try it. And then something else I wanted to try is what if I could build a bridge? Do you think that's possible? I don't think I think we'll have to use our imagination as far as the bridge is concerned, but let's just see what we can do. So, first things first is we do have to make our stream. I want it to be a smaller stream, like, and I want it to be really curvy. I think I think this is looking okay. And then I want it to kind of bend around and to be more of like a pond right here. So let's see how this comes out. Okay, this is what we have so far. I don't mind it that much. So it starts off with the pond by the chickens, and then it cuts across the field, and then we end up with another little pond here. Something I do want to do is kind of like smooth out the terrain because I feel like it might be a little bit too jagged in some areas. All right, what do we think? I smoothed everything out. And I obviously will go into live mode and I'll play around with her to make sure that she can still get in here and bathe and everything. And now comes the hard part of kind of creating the bridge. To create the bridge, I'm just going to place floor tiles down. and I'm going to go that long. I don't I don't think it needs to go too wide. I think then it would just kind of look a little strange. But I am just going to take a railing. To make a railing for the bridge, I am just going to use fence, and let's see how that looks. If we use our imagination, it kind of looks like a bridge. All right. I think for the bridge that's gonna have to do. It looks maybe not like a bridge, maybe just more like a footpath with railings. But that's okay. Let's use our imagination. In this playthrough, it's a bridge. What I'm going to do now is a ton of landscaping, and I'm not going to make you guys sit through me doing all of that. I'll come back at the end and kind of just point out some highlights, I think, that kind of look cool. I think it is officially done. I'm sure as I go along, I'm definitely going to see other things that need to be adjusted, but let's just go section by section and I'll kind of explain what's happened. So this is where the cow and the chickens are. Nothing much really changed with these guys. The only thing you're going to notice is I did move the beehive all the way over here. And this is going to be the garden area, possibly like the orchard. I haven't decided, but I did move the bees here. And I figured that just made sense because they're going to pollinate the flowers and, pollinate the growing plants, so it made sense to me. Over in this section, I did do a greenhouse. So this is so she can grow food year round. I think that's going to be really helpful. And then this is still her living area. I don't remember where we left off, but a few things I've added. So inside, she has some of her plants. These came from her previous house. So I did bring some of her plants. I gave her a little kitchen table. And then out here, she can have bonfires, and if she has friends come over, they can hang around the fire. So I thought that was really nice. I gave her a dresser. And then, yeah, so this is the bridge. I'm not sure if you just saw her walk across, but she does actually use it. So that's probably the thing I'm most excited about. And the horses will also use it, as you just saw him run across the screen. And over here, I did pen in the mini goats. That was a suggestion by one of you guys, and it makes sense. Like, keep your mini goats in one area. And I did give them a little shed that they can go into and get dry and eat. You guys have seen the barn before, but let's review it, and I'll show you what's going on in the barn. So the only thing extra I added was this workbench. And then, of course, I did put some decorations out front. This is like one of my favorite things. It's a little cow. Isn't that cute? I did add a lot of trees to the area, which I think is really nice. It's definitely going to make her do a lot of leaf cleaning, but that's okay. It at least looks pretty. So yeah, this is basically everything. And if you guys see anything that might need to be adjusted, of course, let me know. It's probably going to be a work in progress for a while. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had a lot of fun redoing Cecilia's farm or her animal sanctuary. I had a lot of fun doing it. The hardest part was definitely the landscaping. I don't claim to be a very good builder in The Sims, but I think it came out okay, and I am excited to play on the lot. The lot is just way more interactive, and I'm going to have a good time playing with Cecilia. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.